Welcome back to 2PlayerStart, where today Thomas has assured me we're playing Deus Ex.
Well, no, it's not. It's a completely different game. It said Deus Ex Machina. Okay, so what we're going to do here is hit 2.
Okay.
Oh, whoop, I didn't select the window. I'm the worst. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There we go. Okay, so the music is starting now. Basically what's going to happen here is on another window, I have a player.
I want you to pause your player.
Oh, it's telling you.
When I count you down. And recommence playing
So
at the screen's request.
it's going to tell us in just a second here. But basically,
5,
this game had a synchronized soundtrack. It's called
4,
Deus Ex Machina. We're going to go on an epic journey. You ready for a journey,
3,
Daniel?
I'm super ready for a journey.
2,
All right.
Where are we going?
The center of humanity.
1,
All right, he's going to say pause.
pause.
Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the window here. Do me a favor, hit S. All right, so now it's counting down, so we can synchronize everything here. Ready?
Okay.
All right, so oops, I didn't hit play on the player. Now I've hit play on the player. And now Daniel's playing this one because this is such a weird game. I wanted him to experience it without really knowing what was going to happen.
I did a quick practice run of the first level or two, and so far I've determined that it's hover over things, the game.
Mouse
Yeah.
on Earth.
So we're going to listen to the introduction here.
Mankind.
So far he's just said that is the last mouse on Earth and he's about to take a shit and cause problems.
Just before it died, as the nerve gas eased its sphincter, the last ever mouse dropping.
Told you.
A slight accident. You may control the progress of this accident on my behalf, and with my permission, and lead it up the telepath.
Okay,
I
so-
was creating a person
You are creating a person, so...
out of mouse droppings.
No, the mouse droppings caused a problem, and now there's a person being created. So the game is going to, I shit you not, sing to us. And as I explained to Daniel, right now, you already said that it was hover over things, the game, right?
Yep.
Daniel's entire goal right now is to hover over these strands of DNA and keep them spinning. The number in the bottom right-hand corner, you see there, where it says degree of ideal entity, that is the score that the game will keep on the left. On the left. It's the score that's keeping, so that is how good the being that he's creating is going to be here. So the goal is to get as close to 100% for the person that you're making as you possibly can. And it's not easy, and the game is so strange. We're going to talk about so many different things. But right now, yeah, for this first few games, it's just hover over things the game.
And the problem is this goes on for a while.
The soundtrack helps go it wrong, because if there's one thing you're going to learn in this game, it's that she is Machine. And she has always been. I told you.
Oh, okay. No, this game makes sense now. I'm on board.
I was trying to test the synchronization the other day.
Uh-huh.
And the audio file that I had played too fast. And I was trying to make it work. And Erica had to listen to that like so many times, and by the end she was like, "Tom, she is Machine. Make it stop."
Obey my program.
By the way, in the beginning, there was the word, and the word was no. She's going to say that to you, too.
I am Machina.
Okay, so far you're not doing too bad. You are just...
one.
You are making that DNA so fucking dizzy.
Problem is I'm probably going to lose a couple more, because this goes on for fucking ever.
I'm sorry. When I go back in time and rewrite this game, I'll make it shorter.
Good.
I do not
I mean, don't go back in time with your time machine to kill Hitler or anything like
No,
that. Definitely
Daniel,
make this game
I know
shorter.
what's important. Okay, so...
Oh, man.
man?
There is a comic online called Saturday Morning Breakfast Cereal. Everybody should go read it.
You love it. I know. It's one of your favorites.
It's not one of my favorites, but it's one of like the 40 that I read.
One of the 40?
I read a lot of webcomics.
Do you read fucking 40 webcomics?
Might only be like 35.
Oh, okay. Well, that's way better.
deep in
So Saturday morning breakfast cereal.
One of my favorite comics that they ever did
Uh-huh.
was... It starts out with the idea that every time somebody invents time travel, they inevitably use it to go back in time and try to kill Hitler.
Uh-huh.
This had an unforeseen consequence in that Hitler is now great at fighting time travelers. And so, years in the future, when travelers from the distant future are invading the current timeline, only one man can stop
Oh my God,
them.
and it's fucking Hitler.
And then it
So
just cuts
good.
to like a Hollywood boardroom, and he's like, "This is the worst movie pitch I've ever heard in my entire life."
Okay, so this section is now ending. You can tell because the music has gotten stranger than it already was. And then you're gonna go on to Hover Over Things, the game, part 2.
Okay.
So you did pretty good. I think you only lost that one.
Yep. Sorry. The end punchline of that joke
Yeah.
is this is the worst movie pitch I've ever heard in my entire life. And he's like, is it because Hitler saved the universe? I was gonna say because it's not based on an existing IP, but that too.
Okay, so this one, much like the DNA ones, he's got these things that are bubbling,
Bursting, exploding.
Yes, all those things, boiling. And he's got to keep them going fast. So, hey, you did really great on that first section because you only went down to 98%.
In the test
Now,
tubes
there are like 20 sections,
Then the whining
so,
school child
I mean, it's going to be
with
a
cassette
while, but that
shining
first section was
morning
super
face,
long. This one is much
breathing
shorter.
like a snail, unwillingly.
We should probably listen to what the guy's saying, too. It's important. Oh, good, he's done now. Daniel?
Yeah, it was
Timing.
important.
Then
Okay.
the lover.
He's talking about all the stages. So he was talking about how right now we're basically in the neck of the test tube. Then we're gonna be a child. And then you become a lover. The lover section is amazing, Daniel.
Oh.
We are going to take part in this.
Is this the first game that Fox News ever talked about?
In honor.
Yes. We are going to take part in this game's interpretation of sex,
Score
and it's incredible.
in the laser.
So another thing that's gonna happen is you will play a sperm.
Oh, good. Do I have to hover over it to make it go faster?
No, you have to hover over to cause what direction it goes in.
Okay.
I promise that at some point during this game, you will not just be hovering over things. Okay, so you see how quick that section went? It was like, boom, and you're done.
Belly,
But right now, basically,
eyes
this is the
severe,
building blocks of life section.
clothes
Oh, you went down to
of
94,
all
which means that apparently you did shit in that section.
of
I
Daniel,
lost 2%.
you were at
and
98.
machine code.
I thought it was at 96.
98.
Oh, okay.
So
Now you're 94, so you lost 4%, which is
play
still
their
pretty
part.
good. But this game is really meant to be like an experience. You're supposed to take a journey with this game. And I don't know. I think we might already be out of things to say about it.
shifts into the lean and slippery.
Yep. No, I'm done.
Okay, good. Well,
So that's
so that's Deus Ex Machina. Thanks for watching.
no. We're gonna do this in 2 episodes, and they're gonna be slightly long episodes because we're just gonna go through the entire tape, which is
I lost one. It's about 42, 43 minutes.
And their adult speech synthesizer.
That's the other thing. This takes place in like a post-apocalyptic future. So one of the things he's talking about is how when you're a child, you're going to school, but you refuse to data pack. But it never explains what the fuck that is.
That ends this
But
strange,
also,
eventful history.
it's like,
His second childishness.
lost another one.
Via oblivion.
well, oh, you did. By the way, you are going to play someone until they die in this game. Are you ready to face death, Daniel? Are you ready to face your fucking mortality?
Without monetary
Somehow, I don't think this will be a deep exploration of my mortality.
No.
power supply.
But Daniel, this is Deus Ex Machina. Like, how could it not be a deep exploration of... You're probably right. So, okay, it's about to switch again because we're about to get the I Am Machine lady again. And now, Daniel, hover over things to make them spin.
God. Well, I mean, on the bright side,
Yeah.
they definitely put all of their creative talents into this game.
Well, okay, all the creative talents are basically going into the soundtrack part of this. Because when you think about it, this is 1983. What game do you know had a fully, like, composed soundtrack in 1983? They didn't even have this shit on the Nintendo.
Oh, yeah, you know what? That was a loss.
Well, it also wouldn't really have worked on the Nintendo. I mean, this is an experiment, I feel like, an experiment in gaming. And I'm intrigued because you are fairly critical of vintage games. I'm wondering how you'll feel about a game that, like, tries to do something avant-garde, something really unusual back when gaming was still in its infancy, basically. Okay, here it comes. Ready? The funky music is about to start.
Are we moving on to another?
Now you're a sperm. Okay, so you got to take your green block, and you have to block the sperm to make it get over to the red egg there so you can fertilize the egg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you got to get in front of it. You can go through it, too.
I can't go through the black ones though.
No, you can't go through the black
Are
ones.
all wiggly.
So, hey, you don't have to hover over stuff. You see how he turned away there?
Yeah.
Now, you can't control what direction he goes in, but you've got to try and get him over to that red egg there.
You went the wrong way.
Daniel, have you tried yelling at him?
I just did.
I know. That's why he's probably just going to go back up again.
God damn it.
There you go. Oh. Yeah, all right, you fertilized an egg. Keep going.
What, again?
Yes. More than once. By the way, you're down to 83%.
I know.
It's entirely possible that your person's going to be born with no arms.
Helpless father wood lice.
By the way,
He'll be handy capable.
I don't know if you caught it. We're getting in the way of this hilarious soundtrack because right now, when this started, the guy who's singing was like, "I'm a fertilizing agent. My brothers are all wiggly."
The acid
It's-
rain looks pretty. Fish and chips and cycle clips. Fish and chips and cycle clips. Fish and chips and cycle clips. Fish and chips and cycle clips.
This game is on drugs.
Ha 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 ha.
See? Like, it's so strange, but I love it because it's just, it's one of the strangest things I've ever seen a game do.
Noble. I'm singing as I'm swimming.
Oh, he's stuck.
Wiggle and I wiggle
Daniel, sperms aren't smart.
and make a new beginning.
And of course, what sperm game would be, complete without a sax
little
solo?
I believe.
Although that would make sense.
I know, right?
How do you think we got to the sperm stage?
No sex happens without the saxophone solo.
First, the infant.
Okay, so this section is ending now.
Test tube's neck.
So now you've got to keep. We're back to hover over things. The game.
Good. Don't worry, I figured it out. When I saw things blinking at different speeds, you didn't need to tell me.
You were like, "Oh, good." Actually, that is what you said. You said good. I'm just repeating what you're saying now. Say something.
Something.
Something. Well, this is
Something.
gonna get really boring.
By the way, has anybody told that baby that he's red? Like, and not like red in like a hey, that guy's native. We could call him like we could say it's like red
You
skin.
cannot say
We're
that.
saying I'm saying this guy is fucking blood red.
Daniel.
This guy was painted. Maybe it's because I have an 85% ideal human rate.
Because I was just testing this yesterday and I wasn't really like paying attention.
Yeah.
I did finish at 0.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Clock down in the corner. No mouse to run up it.
Fuck off, Blue Block.
Did I mention that this game is on drugs?
The rat is surviving.
Oh, you lost one.
And the digits are counting.
Sorry, I didn't notice some of the music in the background before, and I'm just mystified by it.
Counting my blessing.
Yeah. Oh man. But I mean, you can tell that like a lot of work went into making like this work, and the whole game works apparently on like a really complicated interrupt system to make things happen at specific times so that it will sync with the tape. And it's just I really like how ambitious they were. I just wish that the game was more than, hover over this thing.
Now get in the way of that thing.
Yeah.
Now go back to hovering over things.
I promise like I said, later you get to control people jumping. It's super. I think that actually might be the most exciting this game ever gets.
Mug.
Are you excited about the jumping portion of this game, Daniel?
Oh, I can't imagine how I could be anything other than excited. Whoa, what
forgot.
the hell am I?
Okay, so you're the baby.
Good.
And you're trying to avoid the eyeballs.
I never asked.
Don't ask. Daniel, drugs were involved. Did I mention that? I probably mentioned that.
I had an
By the way,
eyeball.
your hitbox is fucking huge. So you want to try and avoid all that. Now, if you want to ask me what the chorus of children in the background is, I don't know.
But what I'd like to ask you is what the fuck is going on in the background?
Daniel?
Uh-huh.
It's
Drugs.
Yeah, so many drugs. I was going to say a rainbow, but drugs is really the answer.
This is not a rainbow. There is green, white, and blue, and that's about it. Oh, there's a little bit of red in there.
Daniel,
Yeah?
do you feel like we're playing drugs the video game?
I was
By
going to
the way-
call it a drug bow.
It's
It's like a rainbow. but for-
Yes. Good. I dig it. Now, as you've probably noticed, your baby is getting
Closer and
further-
closer to the center.
Yeah. So it's gonna get harder, which is
You
good.
don't say.
Daniel.
Yeah?
I did say
Oh, sorry. I thought you didn't say.
good.
When do we want it?
Now
Say, what do we want?
Really fucked that one up.
When do we want
that's okay. So I don't even remember what the next section is. All I know is that
When do we want it?
Daniel.
Yeah?
For for so many reasons.
You know who I feel bad for?
Who do you feel bad?
People with epilepsy.
Oh God, should we put an episode?
There will be an epilepsy warning on this episode.
Okay, good. I will put an Can I not say epilepsy anymore, Daniel?
No,
I will
not allowed by law.
Okay, I will put an epilepsy warning on the video. I did. Wait, does this mean the police are coming to get me?
No.
By the way, this game does have like its own version of the thought police in it. We're getting to that. Are you excited?
Super excited.
So okay, the mini games are stupid, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As a package, together with the soundtrack, what are your thoughts so far about a quarter of the way through the game?
I suck at this game.
It's also your first time fucking playing it. I mean, it's not like it's complicated, and maybe you should feel bad about it. But, I mean, I'm sure if you played this game ever again, which we both know is never going to happen, you would be better at it.
So here's my major question.
Okay?
What am I doing as this baby? Like, did somebody throw me down a hallway?
Okay, so, oh, you did bad that section. You were doing good. 98, 94, 90, 83, 85, 81, 60. Okay, so, warning, defect police alerted, hide the following data at once. Oh, wait, do we need to write this shit down? Do I need to write this down? We probably don't need to write this down, right?
No.
We don't care that much?
No.
Also, we're recording video, so we have it saved forever?
Yes.
Cool. So I think we're coming to the end of... Oh, no, okay, so now... Yeah, we're in the interrogation tank, where how do you interrogate someone, Daniel? You just spin them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So now that you're at 60%, no arms, no legs, your goal is to block things, and that and jumping are now going to be the rest of the game. So those eyeballs there are going to attempt to attack you.
Unfortunately.
How do I do anything?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Born naked, baby.
Then the whining schoolchild, with cassette and shining morning face, creeping like a snail, unwillingly to data pack.
See? Unwillingly to data pack. What does it mean, Daniel?
Touching the light.
At this point, I don't remember what phase we're in now, but we're being, I mean, the most important thing to know is defect police interrogation tank.
Hello, what have we here?
A person.
Defect, I'll be bound.
Oh, right. This is the defect police are now talking to us. Okay, so yeah, you got to stop those green beams. You moved out of the way. They always, for some reason, appear at the edge
Is it then?
of the, like there. Well, you'll stop it. This works on a not so many pixel system, so you have to be in the right spot to actually stop
The
them.
underlevels
That was the
free
wrong spot.
From this sort
Good.
of
Yeah, Daniel,
Uh-huh.
you're really letting the defect police poke the fuck out of this
on
dude.
the rank.
Are you mad at him?
Thought I
Fuck
had an
yeah.
order to throw the defect.
He didn't dodge enough eyeballs as a baby.
Why have you got holes in you? I didn't dodge enough eyeballs as a baby. And everybody in the room goes, oh.
Come on. I did good.
Well, now you're on to the next spot where they come a little bit faster and more of them.
Oh, and they're so easy to see on this background.
Yeah, dude. You see, you saw that one. You even saw that one. I mean, you didn't stop it, but you saw it.
Did I?
Oh, no, almost. No, almost there.
Speaking.
This part is a little fair because, like, literally the way that you block it is with the tip of the paddle as opposed to the whole paddle, just because of how many pixels it moves every time you move the little blocker thing. The next section will be better, I promise.
I am starting to
be-
not trust you.
It couldn't be much worse.
It's easy surrounded by friends.
I'm beginning to think you hate this guy.
System.
Now, to be fair, I have no idea what's happening to him right now. I'm wondering if we are, like, averting someone's gaze by blocking their eyeballs.
Are they eyeballs?
Yes. Well, I mean, they're blinking, so I can only assume, but what else would they be?
I don't know. Data packs?
I guess we don't know what those are, do we? So it could be data packs. This interrogation is not going well. You've given up all the secrets.
To escape. Do we all agree?
Now they know where I hid the porn.
Being
Under my mattress.
Of all the places you could have hid it, you picked the most obvious place. Guaranteed your parents are going to look there.
Touching the light.
Well, maybe the interrogation, maybe the default police won't.
The default police?
Defect, I mean.
Touching
How do you, like, what is a default policeman?
defect.
A standard issue policeman.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't
That
realize.
seemed very obvious, Thomas.
I didn't realize that they manufactured and sold them in bulk.
Wherever you go.
You go to the superstore? Yeah. Can you pick me up a bulk pack of policemen?
My curse.
I'm
Do you-
pretty sure that's where police come from.
And mixed nuts. Both those things. That's what I need.
And I
Hey, you stopped both of those. Good work. That's, I think, like the first time you've stopped 2 in a row. And of course, you broke the streak, so good work.
burn out your socket.
I have no idea what that guy just said, but I'm sure it was creepy.
The lover.
Doesn't
Oh,
ma-
here we go. Now you're Daniel. This is the game's interpretation of sex. Are you ready?
Okay.
You're entering the lover stage.
Hologram.
I hope you're ready. Do you know what you do in the lover stage, Daniel?
Hover over it to make him go faster.
Nope. You're gonna block kisses.
Wait. These people have never had sex, have
I
they?
know, right?
Shouldn't I be trying to get the kisses to him?
You'd think so. Daniel?
Mm-hmm.
Video game sex is very strange. Just think, this enabled all the shit you can do in Mass Effect.
Fuck, you should have loved this game.
I know.
Use your power.
In the sex stage, you actually stop people from being affectionate. This sends the children a positive Christian message.
By the way, I don't know if you've noticed, but
Yeah.
the game is now singing sexy to you. We'll just listen for a second.
And frightened souls suffer foolish people gladly.
Of course, it doesn't make any sense. It's literally gibberish, but you know, it's sexy. I promise. Daniel, stop all those kissy mouths. Oh no, he got kissed. Now he has
And link your
herpes.
palms.
Kissing herpes.
I was gonna say self-confidence.
Oh God, we don't want him having any of that. I mean, he's already 31% of a human being.
Take them in your arms and feel them rocking gently.
Daniel,
Yeah.
this game is strange.
Touch their scars and try to heal them. Today,
Touch their scars and try to heal them, Daniel.
Daniel.
Because you don't know how scars work. Do you like how he flashes yellow every time he gets kissed? Do you think it's him blushing?
If he blushes yellow, it's gonna be even weirder than the... That was short sex.
But I'm so glad that that's what you took away from that. By the way, it's now playing you a synth sax solo.
Well, that's the only way to make a sax solo sexier, right?
Just by making it synthesized.
Yeah.
It's like the exact opposite effect. Nobody's like, yeah, okay, so if you walked into a bar and someone dude's like, hey, come check out this dude's wicked sax solo, and he like, blew a huge sax solo, and you're like, oh, dude. Then someone was like, oh, dude, check out my guitar solo. Which one would you be more excited in?
Well, clearly the guitar solo.
Because you've seen a sax solo before, but you ain't never seen a guitar solo?
I'm trying to remember. There's a weird. There's a band that has like, it's a singer and 2 guitar players.
Well, I already want to know about who they are.
They're weird and fantastic and terrible all at the same time.
Okay, those are things that you would normally not expect to go together. You are going to get 0%. We're not halfway done the game yet. Daniel?
Yeah.
How does it feel to be getting close to being a... Oh, okay. So this is about to be the end of side 1. That teardrop signifies the end of side 1.
Does it also signify my current score and progress?
Kinda. Okay, so this is the end of this episode. So join us next time. We're going to find out how Daniel does on the second half of Deus Ex Machina.
Spoiler, bad.
A soldier.
So now you're a soldier who...
I must be a terrible soldier.
Why?
Did you see the percentage I had last game?
That does make sense. Also,
Well, hey there, Internet. My name is Tom,
And I'm Daniel.
and we are brothers. We're going to play some games for you. We figured we would start this series off with just an old game that we both played when